Spending hard-earned money on a car that dies young is the worst thing you can do. Any good car should be able to go beyond 100,000 miles. However, these models, many will not even make it to 60,000 before the repairs begin to mount. The engine shuts off. Some are so poorly constructed that they are referred to as rolling time bombs by mechanics. We're revealing 17 cars today that pass away before 60,000 miles. And stick with me because I'll offer 2 trustworthy cars that mechanics really believe in at the conclusion. The Nissan Juke comes in at number 17. According to the Telegraph, it was once praised for its oddball look but is now regarded as one of Nissan's worst cars. Significant engine problems plagued the early cars, particularly the 2011 models. Numerous drivers reported expensive repairs due to timing chain issues and turbo failures. Similar issues with the gearbox were also present in the 2014 model. Due to these issues, many Jukes found it difficult to go more than 60,000 miles. Sales in the USA fell. Following the release of the 2017 model year, Nissan discontinued the Juke to create room for a more dependable alternative. Nissan halted manufacturing. The Nissan Kicks is that new model. The Kicks has better engineering and a more traditional design. It seeks to increase dependability and reduce repair expenses. The future car has a weird design and a sturdy exterior, but it breaks down even harder. The Ford Bronco Sport is ranked number 16. Despite its robust appearance, several owners report that it falls short of its off-road promises. Some believe that adventurers are let down since it's more about flair than performance. There are also a number of dependability problems with the Bronco Sport. The 12-volt battery system is one prominent issue. Ford announced a recall of over 270,000 cars in January 2025, impacted Maverick cars from 2022-2023, and Bronco Sport versions from 2021-2023. Too rapid battery deterioration might result in unexpected power outages and raise the possibility of mishaps. The water pump on the 1.5-liter engine is another problem. Early failures that resulted in coolant leaks and engine overheating have been recorded by certain owners. This may result in unforeseen malfunctions. Even worse, finding new components is difficult, which prolongs repairs. Another flaw in the system is the brakes. Contamination in the brake vacuum lines has caused unexpected braking failures for certain drivers. This poses a major safety issue since it may make stopping more difficult, particularly at high speeds. Repair expenses may be considerable as a result of these problems. Despite the Bronco Sport's excellent off-road capabilities and design, many owners have begun to doubt its dependability due to these mechanical issues. Wait till you hear what Jeep drivers have been enduring for years if you felt the Bronco Sport was a letdown. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is ranked number 15. Jeep's inclusion on the list of problematic cars, whether it be the Wrangler, Cherokee, or Compass, is not shocking. Jeep has continuously been criticized for its dependability problems. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has just been added to this infamous list. The failure of the fully integrated power module is one major issue. This part regulates a number of electrical systems, such as the wipers and fuel pump. Unexpected stalling or persistent fuel pump operation, even while the engine is off, might be caused by a faulty tip-M. Numerous failures have been recorded by owners, with replacements costing between $700 and $1,500. Alternator failure is another frequent problem, particularly with versions that have a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine. Rapid battery depletion and unexpected power outages while driving might result from a malfunctioning alternator. For out-of-warranty repairs, some drivers have had to pay more than $600. There have also been issues with the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine. Premature wear of the lifters and camshaft has been reported by owners. Engine banging and poor performance result from this. These problems might cost anything from $2,000 to $4,000 to fix. Due to fire hazards, Jeep has recalled about 200,000 plug-in hybrid Grand Cherokees in recent years. Off-road cars aren't the only ones breaking down. Owners were also instructed to park outside and refrain from charging until repairs were completed. This next luxury car demonstrates that durability cannot be purchased with expensive emblems. The Jaguar XE is number 14. In 2015, this high-end sedan was released with the intention of competing with German competitors. It has nonetheless had a number of dependability problems. A prevalent issue is foggy windows. When temperatures fall below 5 degrees Celsius or lower, this often happens. Air leaks are caused by missing bulkhead grommets and sealant. The 2016 models have a lot of this problem. Interior misting may also be caused by a malfunctioning vacuum valve. The instrument cluster becoming blank is another problem. Cars manufactured between September 2016 and August 2017 are impacted by this issue. To resolve this, a software upgrade is necessary. There have also been reports of fuel leakage. Fuel return pipes on 2016-2017 models were susceptible to leaks. Additionally, fuel rail leaks were found in gasoline models. The fuel cooler on early diesel XEs leaked. In 2023, which car? The XE placed 17th out of 24 executive cars in the reliability survey of owners. 11.3% reported problems. Engine troubles and electrical malfunctions were frequent difficulties. Out of 32 manufacturers, Jaguar came in at number 29 as a brand. Families are left stranded by this following one, which includes luxury letdowns and family haulers. The Dodge Journey comes in at number 13. The Dodge Journey, which was marketed as a flexible family SUV, has drawn a lot of criticism. Many people believe that its design is out of date, it doesn't perform very well. Even worse, families have been left stranded due to its many technical issues. The remote keyless entry system's sporadic operation is one frequent issue. Software bugs are often the cause of this. Usually the problem is fixed by updating the program. The car's interior wetness is another problem. Water leaks from poorly sealed body seams are often the cause of this moisture. This issue may be resolved by installing and replacing the seals. The engine may overheat due to issues with coolant flow. Debris sometimes obstructs the cylinder head at the coolant port on the thermostat housing. Overheating results from this disturbance of coolant flow. The check engine light with diagnostic number P0339 has been seen by certain owners. This suggests a crankshaft position sensor issue that is causing sporadic power outages. There have also been reports of high RPMs and inaccurate speed settings. The powertrain control module is often linked to this problem. Furthermore, a few drivers have complained that the car gets stuck in park. The shifter's construction material is probably the cause of this issue. To address this problem, a recall has been issued. Speaking of disappointment, German engineering is often characterized by accuracy and durability. The BMW X5 is at number 12. Despite its performance and flair, this high-end German SUV has had a number of dependability problems. The malfunctioning integrated brake system is one of the main issues. In September 2024, BMW recalled 1.5 million cars, including the X5, because of this flaw. Loss of power braking assistance might result from the problem, raising the likelihood of an accident. BMW suggested that impacted owners get in touch with dealers for fixes. Coolant system problems are another frequent problem. Engine overheating is caused by frequent coolant reservoir leaks, according to owners. There have also been reports of timing chain guide failures, particularly in V8 engines. If this issue is not resolved, it may seriously harm the engine. Timing chain guide repairs are expensive and time-consuming. German cars continue to rank among the most dependable brands worldwide in spite of these shortcomings. The Chrysler 200 is number 11. After the Dodge Journey, Grand Cherokee, and Bronco, this is the fourth American car on the list. Do we need to know anything? The Chrysler 200, which was manufactured from 2011 to 2017, has a number of reliability problems. Failure of the transmission is one of them. Owners complain about abrupt power outages and difficult relocating. Some cars even abruptly switch to neutral. Because of these problems, Chrysler extended the warranty on the gearbox. Engine stalling is another problem. The car may abruptly stop, particularly while moving slowly. The power control module's software bugs are the cause of this issue. Electrical malfunctions are also frequent. The fully integrated power module may not work properly. This results in issues like inadvertent airbag activation and sporadic horn blaring. There have also been reports of fuel pump problems. These safety issues are addressed in a number of recalls. Furthermore, the Chrysler 200 often fails auto inspections. 62% of Chrysler cars failed Ireland's national car test in 2024. The primary difficulties were with the suspension and steering. The Chrysler 200 has a fashionable appearance, but it is not a good option for long-term ownership due to reliability difficulties. And this next compact demonstrates that cheap isn't always happy, even when the Chrysler breaks down at a premium price. The Mitsubishi Mirage is making its way into the top 10. Despite its reputation for being fuel efficient, this little car has a number of dependability issues. Rear axle misalignment is a prevalent problem that leads to uneven tire wear and frequent replacements. Premature brake wear is another issue, particularly with the 2015 model, where owners have reported needing repairs as early as 13,900 miles. This may come to around $950. Early versions from 2013 and 2014 also had issues with the starting grind. The cost to fix this might range from $2,000 to $3,000. Notwithstanding these problems, the Mirage has great cost and fuel efficiency. Potential customers should, however, balance these advantages against the dependability issues that have been raised. The Cadillac CTS, a high-end sedan manufactured from 2003 to 2019, comes in at number 9. It has had a lot of dependability problems. Timing chain breakdown is a significant issue, particularly in cars with 3.6-liter V6 engines manufactured before to 2012. Engine misfires and rattling sounds are among the symptoms. The price range for repairs is between $1,500 and $2,000. Transmission failure is another issue. Owners of cars with 8-speed automatic gearboxes have complained about hard shifting and shuddering. Degraded seals or congested drainage channels may also cause sunroof leaks on the CTS. If this is not fixed very away, it may cause harm to the inside. The Cadillac CTS is a less dependable option for 60,000 miles due to these mechanical problems despite its opulent appearance. The Hyundai Sonata comes in at number 8. Hyundai is known for building dependable cars, so it was surprising to see them on this list. But there have been significant problems with the Sonata, especially with versions from 2011 to 2016. Engine failure and seizing are a major issue. Premature wear is caused by poor machining during production. Engine seizing and oil starvation result from this. Engine knocking noises, abrupt power outages, and total engine shutdown are some of the symptoms. In order to remedy this, Hyundai extended warranties for impacted cars and issued recalls. Excessive oil consumption caused by defective piston rings or seals is another issue. This results in frequent oil top-offs and decreased engine efficiency. Some Sonatas suddenly stop. Hyundai is not the only car that might abruptly shut down due to a malfunctioning alternator or fuel system. Kia, its corporate cousin, will now share a similar tale. The Kia Sportage comes in at number 7. This little SUV is well-liked for its features and appearance. There have been some documented problems, however. The suspension is one frequent issue. This has to be addressed right now. There have also been reports of transmission issues. Some drivers report grinding sounds and difficult gear changes. A faulty torque converter is suggested by these symptoms. Another worry is electrical problems. Owners have complained that warning lights have appeared for no apparent reason. A failed battery or minor electrical issues might be the cause of this. The stop-start system is another issue. Owners of 2010-2016 devices have observed that this functionality often malfunctions. The reason might be a malfunctioning ECU or a blown starting fuse. The Kia Sportage offers advantages in spite of these problems. Many drivers value its features and design. This next suspension issue is a ticking time bomb if you thought suspension issues are severe. The Volkswagen Tiguan is ranked 6th. Timing chain failure is the primary issue with this small SUV, particularly with versions manufactured between 2009 and 2013. Engine parts are synchronized via the timing chain. Serious engine damage may result from the failure. Up to $7,000 may be spent on repairs. The clock spring failure, which affects models from 2011 to 2019, is another issue. There are serious safety dangers when the airbag and horn are disabled due to a malfunctioning clock spring. Between 2009 and 2016, carbon accumulation was prevalent in Tiguans. It diminishes fuel economy and power. There have been reports of brake system problems with 2019 cars. Its dependability ratings were harmed by these issues. However, it's not limited to large SUVs and sedans. This following car demonstrates how expensive little cars can be. The Chevrolet Spark is at number 5. Chevrolet is another well-liked brand in America. The Spark didn't impress. Even though it was popular, drivers observed a high rate of oil loss between changes, particularly on the 2013 model. This problem is often caused by worn-out piston rings or seals, particularly with the 2014 Spark. The gearbox slipped and failed. Owners complained about power outages and difficult gear changes. Poor performance and shifting problems are also present. The Spark's riding quality has also drawn criticism. The ride was bumpy and unsteady, according to the owners. Issues with the suspension system can cause discomfort. It could be necessary to examine parts like strut assemblies and shock absorbers. Avoid traveling 60,000 miles with all of these issues. Speaking of little cars with major issues, the next model has flair, but it may also have a death rattle. The Mini Cooper is number 4. This chic car is adored for its distinctive style and enjoyable ride. Owners have, however, complained about the death rattle, a rattling sound coming from the engine. If this issue is not fixed right away, it may cause serious engine damage. Weak acceleration, grinding gears, and a loose clutch pedal are common complaints from drivers. These signs point to a clutch that is worn out. Another issue is coolant leakage. The engine may overheat due to coolant leaks, resulting in serious damage. There have also been reports of electronic power steering pump problems. Steering may become challenging as a consequence, and power steering may sometimes stop working altogether. BMW has announced recalls for over 1.5 million cars, including the Mini Cooper model. That speaks volumes about how untrustworthy it is. The Fiat 500 comes in at number 3. In terms of lifespan, this car is just as unreliable as the Mini Cooper. Specifically, the gearbox of the Fiat 500 has a problem. Slipping gears and abrupt gear changes have been observed by drivers. There are clutch problems with the Fiat 500 as well. Grinding sounds while shifting gears and trouble pushing the clutch pedal are symptoms. Leaks of oil are another frequent issue. Oil leakage from the engine may result from inadequate sealing around the timing cover. The outside door knobs also have a tendency to break. This is because tiny metal hinges are prone to breaking with frequent usage. Given its history, it is not surprising that Consumer Reports list the Fiat 500 as one of the least dependable cars. The Ford EcoSport comes in at number 2. As you can see, the previous 4 cars on the list have all been compact. Why? Because of their small designs and financial limitations, they often confront particular difficulties. One of them is the Ford EcoSport. Despite being praised for its agile handling and compact size, it has a number of typical issues. Drivers have complained about slippery gears and abrupt gear changes, which make it difficult to reverse and accelerate. The timing belt in the 1-liter engine is another issue. Oil lubricates this belt, which travels within the engine. It has the potential to seriously harm the engine if it fails. Will it reach the 150,000 mile mark that Ford advises replacing it? Some EcoSport owners have also complained about the car's low fuel efficiency. Real-world mileage often falls short of estimates, even with its modest engine. About 30 miles per gallon is what many drivers report. Although driving in the city further reduces it, none of them can compare to the king of breakdowns. If you have a lot of money, this next SUV will happily spend it. The Land Rover Discovery is in top place. Not surprisingly, a Land Rover tops the list. This car is meant for the wealthy, not the poor. If you were loaded, it would barely last 6 figures of miles. Despite being designed for luxury and off-roading, the Land Rover Discovery has a lot of problems. Failures of the air suspension are frequent. The car may slump due to a malfunctioning compressor or leaky air springs. Handling is impacted by this. Electrical issues also occur often. Many owners are irritated with infotainment issues, sensor malfunctions, and battery loss. The engine has issues of its own. At cold starts, a worn-out timing chain may rattle. Ignoring it may have major consequences. Cooling problems are another concern. Overheating may result from leaks in the hose or radiator. Transmission issues may arise with older models. Shifting issues may be caused by a malfunctioning torque converter or control module. For those who can afford the repairs, the Discovery is still a favorite despite these issues. It remains a valuable addition to the collections of the rich. Let's show that amazing cars are still there. Enough about the gloom. You can rely on these mile eaters. The Toyota Camry comes in first. Because of its bulletproof engines, very reliable gearboxes, and low recall rates, Consumer Report continues to give all 2018 models an outstanding expected reliability rating. Owners often complete 200,000 miles with only standard brakes and fluids. Its 2.5-liter, 4-cylinder timing chain is praised by independent writers. There are almost no oil leaks and no belts to replace. Hybrid stretch gasoline may reach 47 miles per gallon. Parts are inexpensive and resale value is quite high. Thus, the overall cost per mile remains quite low. This is the car you should buy for the next 10 years. The Honda Civic comes in second. Any 2016 model, the Civic is trusted by the tiny car giant killer. Honda maintained an ironclad chain-driven 2-liter engine and streamlined its drivetrain, doing away with complicated turbos on basic models. The 10th generation Civic is referred to as the last Honda you will ever need in viral shop videos, and Consumer Reports once again highlights its above-average dependability. CV axle, spark plugs, and brake pads, backyard occupations are one example. With original powertrains, real-world testing record highway economy of 40 mpg despite accumulating mileage exceeding 250,000. Mechanics advise buying, servicing, and forgetting when it comes to college or commuter duty. We've looked at cars with a 60,000 mile lifespan. We hope to see you in the future video, and please remember to subscribe for more automotive stuff.